Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to see how you can recreate your tables to look beautiful like this in Excel. So without any further ado, let's get started. Imagine you have this piece of data where one side I have year and the other side I have a currency, and then based on the currency and the year I have respective data. It can be any kind of data. So right now, that's not worry. Our intention is to bring it to some visually appealing feel so that it is presentable, and then you can do some sort of tweak. This probably will do in next video, so that you can just automatically outline wherever you want. So this is going to be a topic of next video, but let's see at least till this stage how you can bring. So let's get started. I'll take a sheet. Let's say it comes at sheet 5. So first of all, I want to change over this data. I want to bring my currency on this side, year on this side. So the function that I'm going to use is called transpose. To do that, just simply select the data, press Ctrl C on your keyboard and come to the next sheet. And just before you hurry to press Ctrl V to paste, instead you right click and use this option called transpose. So now you see the data has changed. Now it's time to beautify it. Now first thing first, what to do? Most of the times the guy who present their table in Excel, they go with the default font, which is more or less same for everybody. So you have to create difference first of all with the font. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change a font called Inter. So you can see it looks very nice and beautiful. Now if in case you don't know how to install a font, I will pin the link to the video in comment box. You can go and check it out. Alright, so first thing first, the size is too big. Whenever you're working in Excel, ensure that you're at 100% so that you see the real thing. Okay, now the size looks too big for the cell size. Now I'll increase this a bit and I do the same here as well. So just the data has some room to breathe. Now this part, I ensure that it's all center aligned, and since these are currency, I will give it a comma mark so that at least they have a 2-digit. And then this also, I think we can just center it and make it bold. And usually for what I do is I add one extra row and column so that I have kind of a border over there. Now let's reduce the size a bit. I feel it is fairly big. Now you can see your data starts to look good what it was before. It looks a little bit neat, clean. Now the next thing, how we can create this kind of table. So there is one option. You select the row. You can see this option right here, no border. Come here, you can see it says thick bottom border. You select this and do the same in the last row as well. So now you can see your data looks pretty much cleaner than before. Now you come to view option. I always use follow that. I hide the grid lines before I present data because you have unnecessary rows coming to picture. So I hide those. Now you see the data looks very neat. Somehow I feel there is an alignment issue here so that it doesn't look good. So I'll just make it right align. Now the data looks centered. Or if you wish, you can just do the center alignment for both the data. Because it is defined as currency, I can make it general, so the data comes in center. Works fine. Now the time, we can give some border to it if you prefer. So you can just give a small highlight, and then you can also give a border on top as well. So what you can do is, in that case, you can use this top and bottom border. You can see the border comes on top and bottom, and let it be as it is. Now important thing, insert a row, there has to be a headline. So let me just copy the headline and then you paste it here. Now you can see the headline, there is no room between the table and the headline to play. So just add a space and the data looks nice. I usually change this color to slightly grayish tone so that it doesn't hurt the eye. Same thing I do for the border as well. So it looks very neat and clean. So but make it just a little bit more darker. Yeah. So the data looks good. Just to make it more realistic, you can add one more thing. You can add a reference. I always prefer, whenever I'm presenting any data, I always ensure that you have the reference included. And typically I make a very grayish color for these references because they are just there for the sake of, if somebody asks what is the source of this data, you can just say. So now you can see the data which we started just from a simple table comes down to a beautiful table ready to present. In a similar way, we can create form like this as well. So now what I do is I just duplicate the sheet. So I'll right click on the workbook, come to move to end and create a copy. Okay, so I have copy now. So you can see this is sheet 5. This is sheet 5-2. Now one more thing I can do is I can just give a highlight to this. And what I can do is, let's say today you are meeting with boss and you want to present CAD or the Canadian dollar on 2021 was this. So what I usually do in these kinds of scenarios is, like, there is one way that you can manually, color it like this, and then like this, and in the center you just give it a next dark tone. Okay, something here. Now you can see the reference that you are trying to emphasize looks more, it kind of, you get more emphasis on that. So this is what I was just trying to highlight. Like, whenever you're presenting your data, you should be aware of what you're presenting, because you are the right guy, and that's how you have to prepare your data. So now let me just bring this sheet right here, and then let's see. So this was the original data. We transposed it and we added another beautification to that data, and this is the third sheet where you can see how cleverly we have added a border that highlights of the price of Canadian dollar in 2021. So that's how you publish table, and then you can straight away take a snapshot or something, and you put it in your PPT and you're ready to go. Now this is the manual process what we have done, and it can keep changing, and sometimes you're presenting couple of more datas. So now what I have done is I have kind of created a query where you can select, for example, you want the price of AED in 2025. So you can do 2025, which currency, so you're looking for AED, and you come to the intersection of that. This tutorial we are going to say in next tutorial, because this uses conditional formatting. This is going to be a point of discussion in the next video. So that's all for this video. I'll catch you in next video. Thank you.